show
After the show.
Cool.
How dare you say
I'm on it.
train wreck? It is not a train wreck. We went
The
well
video,
thought out. You know what?
The video
No,
is
no.
a train wreck.
Yeah, it is. The video is going.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know
that's
what's
your
going
job.
It's the internet's
That's
job.
your job, producer Butters.
The internet's a piece of garbage.
The internet's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, this looks like trash.
So, anyways,
Anyway, helicopters.
swing it in the air like a helicopter.
How you doing, AJ?
All right, I'm going to attempt to navigate this podcast while producer Butters and McCall Taylor slide slowly into insanity and just sing music quotes and TikTok sounds back to each other.
10,000 out.
You guys are already like 6 of those in, and it's been 35 seconds.
Down south, okay? Ready?
Producer Butters wanted to apparently told McCall he missed Florida not, and he wanted to hear because McCall was like, did you hear that story about the helicopter? And Producer Butters, being the logical person he is like, this isn't a really good segue. What are you talking about?
And I said, I'll tell you in the after show.
That actually did happen.
Yep, it did.
Apparently after this water break.
I was thirsty. So, some guy, this happened in Belgium, his wife was going to jail, and I'm not really sure why she was going to jail. She was getting locked up on suspicion of murdering her ex-boyfriend. So that part was left out.
That completely changed the story. I did not know that detail.
Yeah, so that part was left out a little bit. But this guy tried to break his wife out on Friday. So he's like, I want to be as cool as she is, basically, and booked a helicopter tour and forced the
Good way to say
pilot.
that, McCall.
Yeah.
Nothing's cooler than murdering an ex.
Right. Anyway, forcing the pilot to land in the prison yard. Okay. He got motion sickness because he's not
It's
as BA
worse.
as he thought and threw up. So the pilot couldn't land in the yard because, he threw up all over him. So the guy booked the tour using his real
Gross.
name. So
my
within
God.
24 hours of him getting this helicopter tour, he went back to his daddy's house and got arrested because the cops had his name.
Wow.
So now he's facing several charges.
Yeah.
A theft.
The headline McCall gave me at the beginning was, a guy uses a helicopter to break his girlfriend out of jail. And I was like, how did this dude get a helicopter? Like, is he rich? Like,
Right.
there's got to be a few steps before this. And I was like, oh, that poor tour guide. He got hijacked by an idiot. He got thrown up on by the guy.
Yep. He was gonna have this
I would have
chick.
landed it in the prison yard and then just shoved him out and then left.
Bye. Well, and
Just
that's
close
the
the
thing.
door back. Bye!
Yep.
I don't know how he was planning on having her hop on board because it says he threatened him with a fake gun to make him fly to the prison. His plan was to land in the yard, have Crystal hop on board, and then fly away to their
course her name's
freedom.
Crystal.
I know.
Girls that have names that also share names with drugs are bad news. Angel, yeah, bad news. Crystal, terrible people.
So he started throwing up out the helicopter door. The pilot didn't have enough room to land in the yard. There was no room at all to get in there. So
Got to do any research.
he didn't think about
Those helicopter
anything.
tours aren't cheap
How old
either.
was this guy?
This guy's 27. His wife is
Really?
24.
He
No,
act-
wait, I lied. He's 24.
He's
She was
acting
27.
Like a freaking teenager.
He was 24. So basically the equivalent of yes. They say that men age slower than women.
He said, welcome to Jack Donkey. I'm going to break my wife out of prison.
That's now what we're
That's what
calling
he said.
it. Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't,
That's
I
the
don't
only way I
know.
can safely say it.
Yeah, so we don't get arrested. I'm
And then
still
somebody has to get a
baffled.
helicopter to bust me out.
I will not get a helicopter to bust you out. Like, I'm so sorry.
When it comes to plans to break out your significant, I feel like there's a few steps before this. Like, I don't
Pay her
like
bail.
sneak her out in a laundry bin or something, or
I don't
bribe
know.
a guard.
I don't know. Don't do illegal things in the first place. Like, try to kill your
that would be a good
ex-husband.
start. Leaving that part out, mate, completely changed the story. It was a hilarious anecdote until you included that.
Cut
It's
your
like-
losses and leave.
Yeah, basically. It's like this.
Taking
this
as a
poor-
sign you can't break up with her, she'll murder you.
Exactly. That's exactly what I think. Ugh.
It's too hot in the studio. I had to open the door.
Yeah, the door's like open, so hello to anybody that is
Producer
outside.
Butters is also facing away from his camera now, so
Yeah.
it's a great view.
The back of his
I
head.
love just talking to the back of his head at the moment.
It's great. And I'm just talking out to the the hallway.
Hello, hallway.
Well, we've often said the AJ and McCall podcast is the best podcast in the building, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's the only podcast in the building.
true.
And nobody's here.
You're not here.
There's literally.
It's not even Friday. What are they gone for?
It's Wednesday.
All right, we covered by
lunch.
air. How about yeah, that means something. We covered by air. How about covering by land or by sea?
Okay. So, Producer Butters, your choice.
So for Would You Rather Wednesday, Producer Butters.
Oh no.
Would you rather live in an RV or a houseboat?
Ooh, I don't know.
For the rest of your days. My answer
I know,
is
right?
RV.
It's tough.
I feel like it's very simple. I really do.
We did decide that you
I
don't have
can't
to
hear
park
you when
it.
you don't
can
talk into the
move both of
microphone,
them.
my dude.
RV.
Oh, okay.
What is happening? Did he get attacked by bees or something?
Bees.
He just stood up and threw off his headphones and he's stepped aside.
It was just
What happened?
It was just too hot.
Everything got tangled up.
Oh, good. Great.
Nice job,
I
genius.
forget that you can see me. I did. I got up. I threw the headphones down.
Can't use this
I was like,
anymore.
I'm done. I was like, all right, I'll just.
All right, so RV or houseboat? You're going with RV.
I think an RV. I don't know. A houseboat would be cool, but you can't. You're kind of limited though.
That's what I said, too.
So wait.
That's what I was thinking.
The houseboat can be moved, right? Like
Yes.
we can take it out of the water.
That was my understanding, but I don't speak with
So if that's
utmost
the case,
certainty on that.
technically, then you can really go anywhere.
Well, I'm
Because if you
assuming
wanted to go camping, you could just take the houseboat up camping or something.
you can't take the houseboat up camping.
Yeah, why not?
Do you know how big houseboats are?
Yeah, just drive it on shore, McCall. It's totally
Do you know
fine.
how big camp
Anchors away,
trailers are?
me mateys.
What did you say?
I said, do you know how big camp trailers are?
Yeah, I know how big RVs are. Hello, I
Prepare
lived
for
in
incoming
one.
Producer Butters and McCall argument.
Like,
No, you lived in a trailer, not an RV.
I lived in a fifth wheel, whatever. It was 30 feet long.
Yeah, that's small.
Yeah, like I would prefer it to be smaller than that.
The houseboat?
What?
No,
you
the
need
RV.
space.
Wait, you would want a smaller
I want
RV?
to. Yes, I want to live in an RV because then I can take it up into the mountains. Because taking a 30-foot trailer is really hard to get it into nooks and crannies of places of mountains.
McCall, you have these things called feet.
You can't drive with your feet. This is not the Flintstones.
I've seen bigger trailers
No.
go places.
I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to take a big trailer into because I like to go clear up into the mountains, way far away from where anybody is going to be.
Again, that's what the feet are for. McCall, I'd also like to establish this is your domicile forever.
Yes.
You might as well just take a tent.
I'm not taking a tent. I'm
Keep
taking
it,
an
yeah,
RV.
it's kind of the way I think she's leaning too. Why don't you get one of those pop-ups you throw on the back of a truck?
You guys are ridiculous.
This is the place you're living for the rest of your life, and you want it smaller than 30 feet. Gonna get awfully cramped with Dustin and 3 dogs.
It's the greatest. It's so nice. I like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
She's wrong. All right, so she's crazy.
that. Yeah.
You're crazy. You guys both suck, and I
I'm
hate
with you, Producer Butters. I gave houseboat a very strong consideration. What scares me though is I don't mind doing road trips, but I don't know. Navigating the water seems like a whole different thing. Like all of a sudden I'm out in the ocean, and I don't trust myself.
Where
This
are
is
the
AJ Knight.
mountains?
Welcome to Jack Wagon. I'm gonna get drowned.
It could be fun though.
Yeah,
I don't dispute
that's what-
it. I gave
that's
very
what
strong
everybody says.
consideration to it.
What happened?
Not
I
the
don't
drowning
know.
part. Nobody
I ended
says
up on
that.
the other side of the world.
On accident. My
That's
bad.
what I said. Could you picture me in a houseboat? Be like, all right, I'm leaving California. I'm not stopping until I hit Japan.
I can't picture you camping.
I've camped several times since
You
I've
camp
worked
at
here.
KOAs.
That doesn't necessarily mean you enjoyed it.
It's not my most favorite thing. It's Ashley's, but I don't mind it. It's not camping when you're in an RV anyway.
No, but that's the point. Like if I can have an RV go basically off the grid and then come back and dump the RV and everything and not have to shovel a hole when I have to go to the bathroom, then I'm with it.
Okay,
Getting
so
a
McCall's
tiny
obviously
trailer like that. You're not gonna have any water or anything in it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. McCall's describing faking her own death and disappearing. She's not even on Would You Rather Wednesday anymore.
If I take
She literally was like, I want to go off the grid, ditch the RV, set it on fire, so everyone thinks we crashed and died. And
That's
then
not what I said
we'll
at
change
all.
our names.
That's not
it's
what I said
clearly
at
the way you're
all.
going with this.
I said I want to have an RV so that I can go up into the mountains and then I can go like camp in the mountains.
You're talking about an RV that's like 5 foot and it's not gonna have a bathroom or anything.
I'm not talking about a 5-foot RV. We're talking like maybe a 20-foot RV.
7.
20.
Oh, because 10 feet makes a big difference.
It does. Producer Butters
with
is over
Producer
here
Butters
like,
on
I
this
can't
one.
believe that 10 feet makes a real difference. Like, people have said shorter distances make real differences, okay? Last I checked.
That's not a saying,
over a
McCall.
long time, but whatever.
Over a long time.
I don't think you're
no,
leaving your
in
nothing.
one moment.
Look, if you're gonna live in a camp trailer or whatever, you're gonna get the biggest one you can.
I'm
possibly.
not.
You should.
Why?
I mean,
you're
Producer
gonna
Butters,
hate it.
that's
I'm
why
not.
she's wrong. Yeah, I agree. I think you'll drive each other insane. You need as much space as you can
I like small
realistically
spaces.
fit.
I like small spaces. I prefer smaller spaces and smaller like RVs and stuff.
Did you and Dustin live in that small trailer?
Yes, we lived in it the entire time.
You also had the house too.
We did not go into the house. The house was torn down to the studs. What was I supposed to do? Sit on a floorboard and
Did
just
you
like
go to the bathroom inside the?
Yes, in the trailer
in the
every
trailer.
single day for 2 years. Every single day.
'Cause I
We had to
find- it's
refill the
funny
water. We
because
had to
when
dump
went
the
over there,
trailer.
You said, "Here's the toilet that I use."
The one time when I didn't even have the trailer set up.
I told you we were going to get to this. I did announce that this was going to happen.
Are you talking about the one time when we were trying to get everything set up with the trailer before we ended up having the T-post
McCall,
in there
he's-
to be able
he's
to have
talking
the
about
septic
all
dump?
the times you're lying.
You guys both freaking suck. Like, none of you guys listen. It's great.
I
just
do
going
listen.
off of
I'm
the
telling you, I
experience.
don't think your answer's correct.
You are
I
going-
heard what you said. I disagree.
No, I don't know why you guys disagree. Like, that's the funny thing, because like when you guys came over there that one time, it was right after I ended up getting the trailer, and Dustin had like literally not even been up there because we were living in Vernal at that point in time. And so I had the fifth wheel there. I had to go inside the house to use the bathroom before we ended up tearing everything apart. My house was torn apart. I did not have a bathroom. I used the bathroom that was in the trailer.
Yeah, Producer Butter, she said that.
We showered in the trailer. I had to fill up the water and dump the septic tank, and I had to keep that going we did that for a year until we ended up moving it. So then we had a constant run.
Got it.
And that's why you should pick an RV that is way bigger than what you suggested, so you have less things to worry about. Case closed.
Yes.
What? No.
All right, Producer Butter's final answer. You go with RV or houseboat? Because it sounds like you're trying to talk yourself into a houseboat.
I think a houseboat, because then you can literally take it anywhere.
I mean, the RV would be limited to the continental United States, and I suppose how adventurous you are, you could get down to South America eventually. But I don't know. Are you really going to try? When you talk about going anywhere, I just don't see you being like, all right, I'm leaving from New York. Don't stop me till I hit Paris. I just don't see you doing that.
I don't either.
Maybe. I was thinking like, I don't know, Bear Lake, just go out in the middle and be like, all right, this is where I'm staying for tonight.
I mean, this sounds like a hassle, too, because you're going to have to get something to tow it based
Right,
on this.
because
or
you
are
have to
just
have
gonna
a
leave it
big-
in Bear Lake.
You have to have something to tow a trailer too, so either way.
Unless you're driving it as an RV. Like, I assumed the RV was the
RV was the
recreational
choice.
vehicle. The RV is the
So
towing.
you're talking about a motorhome.
Yes, like an RV.
Is there something different between a motorhome and RV? I just
There's a
assumed
tow
it was-
trailer. There's a tow trailer that you can do like
An
a bumper
RV
pull or a
includes all
fifth
of
wheel or anything
Yeah, it
along
was
those
RV.
lines.
The question was, would you rather have an RV or a boathouse?
So you got
that was
the-
the question.
You're
So-
not talking about a motorhome.
There's a motorhome or there's a trailer, like a bumper pull trailer, or you can do a fifth wheel. There are different options.
Okay, I was just picturing the one where it drives itself.
So like a motorhome.
That's on me. That's on me.
Okay. So either way, you got to have a motor. I don't know. You're gonna make some kind of like a motorhome boat.
It goes on land and water.
Duh.
Oh my gosh.
That's the houseboat I'm getting.
The houseboat
That's
that
about
goes
the
on
answer I
land
normally
and
expect
water.
from. It's about the answer I expect from McCall. Yes, both. Though, in fairness, when we had Would You Rather Wednesday, if would you rather sneeze in a grocery store or wear your mask below your nose or something like that, I was like, I'll take both. I'll wear my mask get punched in the face. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Sneeze in a grocery store or get punched in the face. It's like both. I will wear my mask
I'll just
and
sneeze in the
sneeze,
grocery
and then I
store.
will punch people in the face.
Yes.
Yeah, you're one of those people that sneezes on the produce, aren't you? You're one of
Ew.
those people.
Ew.
Do you think I'm going near the produce?
Processed is the way to go.
Well, the way we talk about cooking, I thought you got at least a little bit of fresh produce.
Look, grocery pickup's the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
so-
Game changer.
No, I haven't been into Walmart in a while.
You're not missing much.
And it will continue.
I think it's 'cause I stocked
No, you really
up.
aren't. Good. You expecting to be locked in quarantine sometime soon? Maybe a zombie apocalypse?
No, I just need to go back and do it again.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's because lack of money.
Yes.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes.
So, look, I didn't want to do this. I thought McCall and I did a very adequate job covering this during the morning show, but producer Butter said, no, I'm the boss. I want to talk about the presidential debate.
Yeah, sure.
How much of it did you watch?
I watched the whole thing.
Did you? I could. Kudos to you. I couldn't do it. I watched a good
I
chunk of it, but I
laughed.
gave up.
I laughed, and I laughed.
You know, it was supposed to be a comedic event. Everybody knew that.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Some of the-
I would have gone into
some
it
of
with
the
a different
stuff-
pair
They
of eyes.
figured it was like Scream, you know, like
Some of the stuff he said. I
bad
was
movie
like,
or whatever they're called.
"Did
What are
you
they
really
called?
Just say that.
Scary movie.
Scary movie.
Yeah, it was like Scary Movie. You know, it's like a spoof of what's actually supposed to happen.
As I told McCall, it's not a good sign for a debate when one of the debaters says, "Will you just shut up, man?"
Oh, he said a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah.
You're the worst president in the United States ever.
I couldn't do it.
And then he's like,
So here's
I love
here's
that
what
Trump's like, don't talk about smart with me.
Yeah.
So here's what McCall and I decided. Chris Wallace clearly gave up and started pounding drinks like 15 minutes into that debate because he just had no control whatsoever.
But he was definitely on Trump's side.
So, I don't know, sure. I honestly just couldn't. It melted my brain. It literally melted my brain. I could not do it. I was like, oh, I showed up for a debate about policies and who should run the country. And it turned into a very bad version of Roast Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also a knockoff version of that.
I also feel like that he was a bully.
Everybody ever.
A big old bully. A bully.
So here's what we decided. Clearly they need to get a moderator who has more oomph to him, can really control the room a little bit more. I said Jerry Springer. McCall said she wanted to go harder on the comedy. She went with Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I was thinking Lizzo.
Oh, that would be good. Lizzo would do a good
That's
job.
one out of left field. I wasn't expecting that.
No, but Lizzo would do a great job with that.
I'm thinking, I was thinking some kind of woman.
Some kind
that
of woman.
doesn't take
I mean,
any
I'd pay to
ish.
see that. I'm not against it.
And I can't think of anybody else but Lizzo.
How about Cardi B? So we could just have three people. I have
No,
no idea what they're saying.
No.
No. Because
No.
I feel like she's just as dumb.
All right, Kim Kardashian it is.
Nope.
No.
It's going into law.
You know what?
no.
Let's just let
West.
Kanye moderate.
Yeah, there you go. It'll be a real.
And that's when I announce I'm running for president in 2020.
That'll be a.
Is he ever going to give up the camera time?
No.
Chris Wallace was like never on
He's like,
camera.
look,
Kanye's like,
Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
leave
wait,
that
wait.
here, right
Guys,
here, dead
guys,
center.
guys,
You guys got
guys,
one word debate, and
Guys.
it's all me.
guys, hold on. I'm going to let you finish. But I just want to say, my wife would have been I would have been a better candidate for president. It was the best candidate of the year. Drop.
Who's your favorite rap artist and why is it Kanye West?
Oh.
And then Trump and Kanye could just rant on Taylor Swift for like half an hour.
I hate her. I also hate her.
I feel like that Joe Biden was like, he'd like look at the TV and it felt like he's like, you know what, everybody that's watching right now, you're all like poor and you can't afford anything. That's what I feel like every time that Joe Biden was
Wow. I mean,
That's a lot.
I didn't watch the whole
I
thing,
didn't
so
watch
I'll
anything.
just I'll just defer to you, McCall. You made the smart decision. That was a good idea.
I went to bed at 6:30 last night, so I feel great.
I wasn't
saw
going
someone-
to watch it at all, but it happened to record, so I was like, all right,
I guess we'll watch it.
I
saw-
saw,
Here
I
we
saw
go.
some drinking games. I saw some drinking games get passed around, and I made a TikTok. I posted it. Someone was messaging me about the drinking games,
I
and they
watched
came
it.
up with their own rules. I was like, if you follow the drinking, you're dead 20 minutes in. Like, you are not making it to the end of this debate if you played the drinking game. It's over.
I don't know if we could call that a debate.
It was more of a
No,
name
like I
calling.
said, it was a bad version of roast me. Yeah, it was awful.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be interesting to see what happens in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Was it a couple days?
Yeah.
Or is it next week? I can't remember.
Oh, that's right. The vice presidents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their nominees are down there.
Yeah.
Pence and Harris.
I don't think it's
forgot
going to
about
be
that.
as intense.
Will
No.
they actually be
No,
able
I
to
don't
carry
think
on a
so.
conversation? Yes.
Probably. Pence is as bland as white rice, so.
Oh, great. Gersh did.
He is! He has no personality.
That's what.
He was governor of my state. I'm very familiar with him.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're going to go nearly the same way. I think it will be much more civil, and maybe we'll finally get to understand a little bit about what's going on.
Prob's not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Mike Pence is just like, yeah, I don't know. I just go with whatever he says.
I mean,
don't
that's
really know what's gonna
ultimately, I think, what
happen.
he does do.
Goes to talk to him,
He's such a wild card. Who
And
knows?
then he's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll support you.
All right, here's the last one for you,
Go,
Producer
go, go,
Butters.
go,
I
go.
got to give McCall credit. We tried to come up with some questions to start the debate off, maybe to try and ease more into it, and then they just kind of end up being confrontational questions anyway. But McCall's of if you could only write in one pen ink color for the rest of your life, what would you pick? I thought was interesting.
I think I know Producer Butters' answer.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Green, like a lime green.
Oh, I was gonna say black, but
Oh,
Wow,
was thinking he
very
was-
original.
I was
All
thinking
right,
he was
that's
going to go
lame.
with the bright green color
just
because it's
lost
his
my
favorite.
vote. You just
You
lost my
lost my
vote for
vote.
boringness.
For boringness.
I don't know. Like with text and stuff, I don't want it green.
I was saying right, like handwrite.
Yeah, pen ink.
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it colored. I just want.
I like green, orange, or purple.
I picked blue. I figured light blue would be for like it's like an uplifting cerulean color, and then like if I'm mad, it's gonna be dark blue.
Okay.
All right, Bruce better stick it with black. The follow-up then is what's one funny question, non-serious question you would like to ask if you got to stand up with a piece of paper and are like, all right, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President.
Blah 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 blah.
I honestly don't know. I have to
Mine,
think about that one.
my other one that I used that AJ said was apparently controversial because he started it off with "Is pineapple acceptable on pizza?" And then I said,
Yeah, I
if
want to know where
you're,"
they stand.
I said, "What's your favorite animal and why is it a giraffe?" And then he was like, "You can't do that. That's so controversial."
Yeah, the giraffe's not the best animal. It's
Yeah, and
easy.
pineapple
I mean,
on
the
pizza
question is already
totally
bad.
belongs.
It's flawed.
So
No, it
AJ's
doesn't.
already
I'm
flawed.
gonna ask, how do you make yourself look like a Cheeto?
Ooh, I would roll myself in Cheeto dust, and then
That's
I would
a
jump
very
off of a
biased
bridge.
question because one of them doesn't look like a Cheeto.
I know. I just want to hear what their explanation
Oh,
is.
I like my answer
Oh,
better.
jeez.
I don't know. I just.
Where are you going to get that much Cheeto dust, McCall? That's the real
From the
thing.
Cheeto factory, and
How
it's
much-
called. It's
How
called.
much taxpayer money are you
Hello?
spending on Cheeto dust?
It's called Cheetle. I can't believe that you didn't know that already. They already announced it. It's called Cheetle. So at least call it by its proper name.
Okay.
And then you
How much
underest-
taxpayer money are you wasting?
You
doing that?
underestimate the amount of money that I already spend on Cheetos. So
I know what I'd ask. I'd
See,
be
what I
like,
do is
are
I just
you-
eat and I just wipe my head.
I eat
would
and wipe my
ask,
hand.
Are
Eat
you an
and wipe my
iPhone
hand.
or an Android user?
Oh my gosh, why are you going back to that
Oh,
question?
That'll divide America.
That's okay.
That'll divide it.
That's fine.
That's okay. Bruce Butter just wants to stoke the flames. He clearly just wants to watch the world
Fight.
burn.
I'd go in
fight.
and just go neither.
My other favorite question I asked
No
was
phone.
asking each of them individually, how would a fight between me and you go? Break it down for me. All
Ready,
right,
set, go.
President or no, Vice President. How does a fight between me and you go down? Like right now, I lose it and I come up there on stage and decide it's time for me to kick your butt. How does this happen?
Boom, roasted.
I want to know. They got to be able to stand up for themselves, right? So how can you handle yourself? It's a bunch of old white guys up there yelling at each other. It's like the TV's turned up and they're like, what?
One's orange. You gotta remember that.
Oh, jeez.
We're not sure what he is.
All right.
On that note,
Will the second and third debate be better? Just
No.
that question.
I
don't think so
kind of
either.
I wonder if there's actually going to be another debate.
I don't want to
between
talk
those
to
two.
them. I don't want to. I can see that happening on both
that's, I
sides.
think, a legitimate question. What was really answered in the
Nothing.
first
There
one?
was nothing answered. If they do, they're gonna have to put them in like 2 separate rooms or something.
I like the idea of putting them separate and then be just cutting off whoever's mic. Like if it's Trump's turn to talk, Biden's mic's
I'm
off.
surprised
vice
they didn't do
versa.
that last night.
They're probably going to do it for the next one, honestly.
I don't know. Maybe
They have to.
The numbers,
what?
looking at statistics on how bad the numbers are so far, like the first presidential debate ratings down sharply in early numbers. Like lots and lots and lots of breakdowns of it. They've got it in order to keep their ratings up.
All right, well, how about they do this? I know she's not very popular, but Ellen's got that game show. Why don't they do that? And like, if
Oh,
they
Game of
break
Games?
the rules, they fall a little bit closer to that pool of whipped cream. We're like, all right, you broke the rules. You talking when it's not your turn. Down you go a little bit further.
That's funny.
That's a good idea. That's not bad. Not bad.
Well, at least let the audience enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I like that idea.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we have solved the debate. You're welcome, America. This has been the AJ and McCall Show.
After the show!